Bro, I don't know if most of y'all know who Rashad Jamal is, but if you ever listen to anything he said, bro, I used to listen to him, and I identify with a lot of the stuff that he said. You feel what I'm saying? But it was like some shit he said that was like a little bit outlandish, right? Like I remember he used to say that the Grand Canyon lead to Africa, and you know what I mean, Egypt was really in America, some shit like that. And I was just like, well, that's kind of crazy, right? So today at the work, I'm sitting here watching this documentary on the Federal Reserve and inflation and shit like that, yo. And yo, listen to this, bro. Listen to this.
Devastating the world's economies and destroying the wealth of the world's most powerful people. In 1913, the Federal Reserve Act was signed into law, the cornerstone of today's fiat currencies and debt-based economy. And in 1919, President Wilson banned all mining in the Grand Canyon. The massive influx of gold alone would have been enough to compel a new financial system. But there is more to the story. In the late 1800s, local homesteader Seth Tanner claimed to have seen mummies and artifacts in a cave within the Grand Canyon's Marble Canyon. When the Hopi learned he had seen the sacred site, they blinded him, sparing his life because of his Hopi marriage. In 1909, the Arizona Gazette reported that the Smithsonian was researching a man-made cave structure carved deep within the solid rock, 1,480 feet below the surface in Marble Canyon, big enough to house 50,000 people, with rooms full of ancient golden artifacts, mummies, and Egyptian hieroglyphs dating back 3,000 years to the Ramses dynasty. This is the same area that Seth Tanner described seeing the same thing. It's the same area where the famous lost city of gold was thought to be. And it's the land of the Hopi, whose ancestors once lived in the Great Hole Sipapu, commonly known as the Grand Canyon, where several geological formations have been given names from ancient Egypt. In 1956, two planes collided in midair, directly above the alleged cave system of Marble Canyon. And over the next 2 weeks, a dozen helicopters worked to haul out debris. And yet, debris is still scattered everywhere. There were no witnesses, and the bodies of the victims were all buried in a mass grave. The Leak Project's investigation of this cave shows what appears to be the remnants of this recovery operation.